Welcome back to Pardon Our French. Yay, cheers. Oh my God. Y'all so corny.
You said shit. Right.
No, that's corny. That's corny right here. You talking about cornball.
Did she just raise the roof?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, it's been a while.
It has been a
It's
while.
been a while.
But we are here. We have reconvened.
I
Yeah.
know.
This is like-
after a year and some change.
After a year.
Has it been a year?
But wait, after a year, it's episode 5, I think.
Bro, what happened?
You know what's crazy though?
You?
Oh, I did that? That was my calling for us not. That's why we didn't.
Is that what happened?
Was it me?
I'm not sure. Was it? Listen, I'll ride with it.
What'd I do? Oh, I quit.
Yeah.
I think I did quit the podcast.
I don't recall that.
I think y'all pissed me off.
She.
I don't recall her quitting.
We pissed her off. She kind of quit.
I probably did. You're right. Now I'm starting to remember.
Yeah.
I don't
She's
even
right.
recall this.
She kind of quit.
I said, I'm out of here.
Screw you guys. But it's funny because like we still get comments and shit. Like
I saw that.
They still come in. Like
I randomly watched our episodes. I binged them.
Okay.
not,
and I was-
not binge watching.
I did because I'm just like, what were we talking about?
You notice
You know?
one's missing because of somebody.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna get into that. But
Why you was too tipsy?
Come
Is that
on
the one
now.
where
She
she was
was
too
worried
tipsy?
about her job. They're gonna see me.
yeah, it was bad. Y'all shouldn't even want me to be portrayed in that light.
It wasn't that bad.
It was
really wasn't.
terrible.
It was not
I was
that
really
bad.
slurring.
wasn't.
I was falling over.
It really wasn't that
My
bad.
eyes were
She said I was
glazed.
falling over.
I
She's
was.
so
I was over
dramatic.
here like this.
You weren't.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
You're so dramatic.
What?
That
The
episode
the
wasn't
drama
that
right
bad.
now.
Actually. It was
Eyes
alright.
were so droopy.
She
Bro.
was worried about the wife posting her job seeing it.
The
That's
green
because
goes.
for whatever reason, I don't know how people find the podcast. Like, how do they find it?
Listen, you gotta.
Well, if you post it on
put
your
it out. You gotta
socials.
be okay with it.
In the
Yeah.
story, I don't post it anywhere else.
Are people silently following you?
I guess people be stalking me.
That girl Jess. Oh, she's a.
Because, you know,
Oh my God, look at her. She's an alcoholic.
the professional representative is completely different from the podcast
Oh, absolutely.
persona. So I'm like, ooh, I got to keep those separate.
I'm so glad.
I
that
never
don't
tell
have to-
anybody at work about my podcast.
I ain't gotta live by
So
that.
I told people that at my job that I have a podcast. They were slightly interested, but I don't
Did
know.
they watch it?
No, because I never sent them the link. Only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say who, but did
Yeah.
they? What did they say about it? What was the
I don't
feedback?
think he watched it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm always like so embarrassed. Like, ugh,
How are you
cringe.
embarrassed and you put shit down
Because-
and put content out? That's weird.
You know what it is? Because I just know like people look at me as a good girl. They.
But you're not. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
I think I am.
I'm joking.
but
I'm
not
joking.
like
It's the-
I have layers, right? Like
Right. I
everybody
think we
else.
all have layers.
Yeah.
I think it's the concept of your work personality is not your
And I want to be taken seriously.
out of work
Bunch of
personality.
onions over here.
I definitely want to be
I
taken.
don't stink like an onion though, so chill.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Child, when we was walking on South Street, girl,
Hey, yo,
We're not
No
gonna talk about
way.
that.
Bro,
That
We're
was-
not gonna talk about
that's a
that.
crazy call.
no, but we both were.
Oh,
Was that South Street?
So you,
On a
you
little-
was
Oh,
Oh,
funky
no,
too.
it wasn't South Street. It was
Doomsday
another
Festival.
street. Yeah.
Doomsday Festival. We were over there.
So
It was hot outside. You
It's-
know, we were a little ripe. You know,
So it's weird.
And it was a doom day.
Not like so.
Nothing.
For
know
whatever
what?
reason, my right armpit stinks worse than my left one.
All, like,
what is
wait.
that?
Always?
mine
Yes,
too.
my left one is fine.
The right one,
Like
just
the
be
left
getting-
one don't have no odor at all.
What is
but
that?
the right one does. I'm
Dog.
like, damn, I'm ripe.
I was on the phone with my cousin today, and because as I was cleaning, I was like, bro, it's just the one armpit.
Yes.
The one.
You smelled yourself today cleaning?
Yes,
was
after you're
sweating. As I
cleaning,
was
you're
cleaning,
sweating.
the hell?
Do you not sweat when you clean? If you're not sweating when you're cleaning, you're
You
not
ain't
doing it
cleaning.
right.
That would happen if like I didn't shower that day.
Okay, but why are you
I didn't
showering
shower. I
before
showered the
you
night
clean?
before.
Okay. all right.
So yeah,
Fair.
it's been
I'm
some
not
hours.
showering before I clean because I know I'm
You're
gonna
gonna have to get back in
Yeah,
the
but
shower.
you woke up knowing you was gonna clean that day? Like
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't live like that. Okay, never mind.
Oh well, how do you?
You just
live?
get up and get right in the shower.
When I decide to clean, I just decide to clean randomly. But like, if I get up at some point, I'm taking a shower just cause.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're cool.
I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Especially if I get to the
So-
point I'm in the crib and I'm like, I can smell myself. Oh, I can't live like
No,
that.
I'm not gonna be chilling in my bed and I smell the
Like
armpit.
right, you're
marinating
like,
in your own
funk.
marinating in your
Bro,
funk, like
there's
Yeah,
no
that's a
way.
little
Because now I'm
much.
pissing myself off. Like,
right. I'm like for
get your
real,
dirty ass in the shower.
for real, Ada, for real.
Like, what are you doing here?
No,
So it's the right one that's the messed up one.
yeah. I mean, right
What
now
is
it's
that?
fine. I showered, so and put deodorant on. So I said it to another group of friends, and they said, and the one girl said, well, if you're right-handed, you're probably putting more deodorant more effectively on the left armpit than on the right armpit.
Look, there is some logic to that, but I don't buy that shit.
not?
That's crazy.
Think about it.
I understand.
Your right hand is
Maybe
stronger.
I'm just moving the right side of my
See,
body.
I think I have so much OCD that would never happen with me. I'm
in my eyes, I'm putting it on correctly and evenly.
So too.
But
all right, hold on. So when you put deodorant on, right? Like how many back and forths do you do in the pit?
I don't necessarily count it. I'm gonna say
I'm not
5 or 6
counting.
maybe.
5 or 6 each one?
Yeah.
That should be good coverage.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong there.
I don't have a stick
But
deodorant. I have.
You would have to have a conversation with my armpit. I don't know.
Not a
All right,
conversation.
put the
He
mic-
might like
put
that.
the mic under your arm.
Yo,
I'm here to talk right now. So, Jess, what have you been up to for the last year and some change?
Why me?
Why me?
Why me?
Oh my God.
I'm back in school,
Okay.
and I know I think the
Back in
last
school as of when?
as of I started in January.
Weren't you in like last year too?
No,
Am I tripping?
you're tripping real hard.
Okay.
I think she was.
Weren't you in the school for some crazy shit? It was like, what was it? What was it you was in school for? What were you in school for?
Crazy. I'm waiting for you to say whatever you about to say.
It's I forget what it is, but it's something real scientific and wild to me.
Actually, it is kind of scientific.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is
I
science.
recall. What is it?
I'm currently a STEM major. It's health science.
But what's the word for what you?
Sonography.
Stenography.
Sonography.
Sonography.
Sonography. Yes.
Like a sonograph.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Continue.
Yeah. So I'm back in school. The job market is trash. So I think that's what forced me to get back into school because if anybody knows, I've been in sales, most of my career, I would say 10 years I was in sales and I did mortgages, I did real estate. And right now that market is dying.
Yeah.
So it caused me to have to pivot. Healthcare is where it's at, y'all. I wish my parents would have drove me into this direction when I was going to college initially, but
STEM majors are where
STEM,
it's at, yeah.
Listen, if I have kids, only going for STEM.
Yes.
That's it. If y'all don't want to go for STEM, find something else to do.
Yeah.
Don't waste my money.
If I have kids, I think I'm a YouTubers.
They probably are.
They're
I feel like your kids will be super creative anyway.
That's probably true.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah. So I got all A's my first semester back after 12 years as a STEM major. Pretty impressive, right? Let me give it up to myself. Like 4.0.
Okay.
I'm in my last semester, prereq, so fall will be my last semester.
And how long overall is this program?
The program is going to be, it's 2 years.
Oh, that's
so I have been toying with the idea of other programs too.
Okay.
Somebody told me I should be a PA. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to school for that long.
I know somebody.
Yeah, that was like, you should just go like, you really should go.
What does that stand for?
Physician's assistant.
Oh, assistant. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously they make bread. But
yeah, I know someone that went to just graduated from PA school and she was going through it, man.
I know they be stressed out.
Yeah, because it's just like being a doctor, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So, I toyed with the idea of becoming an RN.
I thought about that.
I like the career path as far as like nurse practitioner and all of that. So, but I don't see myself being an RN. I don't see it.
I can see that for myself, but you got to get into
be
the
passionate.
right.
Yeah,
you got to be passionate.
Super passionate about it. I think people are in it for the wrong reasons.
And it's definitely a lot of customer service because your clients are your patients. Your patients.
I couldn't do it ever.
I don't think I have the patience for it. Like
that's the one thing I would have. I can't do like bodily fluids.
And that's how I was. That's why I said sonography. I mean, I'm going to see some bodily fluids too in that, but not nearly as much as an RN. So I said I could see it occasionally.
How are you liking the program so far?
Well, I'm not in the program yet. But the prereqs, I love it. So I'm very intrigued by what I'm learning.
So what's the process like? So you're doing the prereqs and then do you have to place into the program?
It's very competitive.
Okay.
So that's why I'm just trying to get straight A's throughout my prereqs.
Oh, it's not guaranteed?
It's not guaranteed. They will waitlist you quickly.
Yeah.
Because it's competitive. They only accept 14 students per year.
Even though you're paying? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's at the local community college?
So I'm going to go to Rutgers. I'm going back to my alma mater.
Alma mater.
Yes. Rutgers, it would be Rutgers Newark.
Okay.
Yeah. So they only accept 14, 15 students per year.
Okay.
I just got to cross my fingers, baby.
Yeah.
At worst case scenario, I'll be waitlisted and I'll have to probably start the following school year.
Speaking of the job market, I know we were talking about.
Oh Lord.
We were talking about you looking for jobs earlier, right?
Yeah.
Have you thought about, or have you been applying to any healthcare jobs?
I have actually. I have.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just shut up.
I can't.
Just shut up.
So mainly like behavioral specialist type of deals, like dealing with people that got like autism, ADHD and stuff like that. Was something I kind of was intrigued by, because you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I'm like now an advocate for neurodivergence, guys. Like I've done a lot of studying on it. I just want to observe it in real time, even with like kids, and just see how it develops and stuff like that.
So just as a backstory, me and Jess believe that we have undiagnosed ADHD.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced.
Yeah.
I'm pretty convinced.
Yeah.
And now that I go back, even in my childhood, my parents used to say like little things that kind of sparked that too. Like, why are you in La La Land? That was the daydreaming all the time. All the time, just staring into space like this, you know? But that was kind of me just like zoning out and stimming, you know, it felt.
We're about to start
zoning out and stimming?
Stimming.
Oh, like stimulation.
Yes.
It just felt good to just sit there with my mouth open wide, you know, like.
Hey,
the random dancing.
Right. And they always would say like, you're so book smart, but you have no common sense.
Oh my, I get that a lot.
That was always the thing. Like, for whatever reason.
You mean you're a girl?
I'm just a girl. No, but that's
you're
why
blocked.
That's why it was.
So that's why women are.
That's a good example, though, right? That what he just said, because
women
because
get
you're
looked
a girl,
over. Yeah,
you know you're just being ditzy.
Yeah,
but it's really something else with that. So even like the easier the task would be, the harder it would be for me to accomplish it. Like, it's like my brain couldn't wrap around doing something so simple. Like maybe taking a straw out of a piece of paper, or opening up a box or a can or something stupid like that.
Was your room messy as a kid?
My mom cleaned it a lot.
Okay.
So I got away with that. But
so yes is the answer. Yes.
So my room was messy as a kid, and I lived in a household that was like, my stepmom was very, very strict as far as cleanliness is concerned, and my stepdad as well. So like it was like a constant struggle to like, Ada, you got to clean your room. Ada, got to clean your room. And I'm like, but there's an order to the chaos.
Yeah.
And it's
would they clean for you? No, never.
No, I was forced to clean. So I would be up like 2-3 in the morning, like cleaning my room, because that's when I felt the most productive. And that's actually one of the signs where you're productive, like certain time frames, because it's like your mind is like in your body is like in freeze mode, or like you're overstimulated during the day. So I found that to happen even as into adulthood, where I get home from working my 9 to 5 or whatever, and I'm so overstimulated.
I'm not doing anything.
No, I don't want to do anything.
It's over.
And then 10 o'clock hits, something about 10 o'clock.
You get your second one.
It's like, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go.
I always used to be so amazed how people could get off of work and do other things that require so much energy. I'm like, bro, you're not about to like pass out somewhere. I'm like, I guess from masking all day too.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Is this, because we're talking about ADHD essentially, right?
Yes.
But what you're describing, is this ADHD or is it depression?
So a lot of doctors, they'll diagnose it as depression, because they overlook ADHD diagnosis in women.
And typically people that have ADHD, they either have like depression or anxiety. Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Because depression, there's certain factors of it. Like it's typically you have no interest in doing things. It's like you're in freeze all the time, where I don't feel like that's my case. And that's how I actually received a bipolar diagnosis as well. Like, because I used to talk about, well, I don't feel like this all the time. I feel like it cycles. And that's, I'm like, but it's not a month-long cycle, because the true bipolar disorder is over long periods of time. Like you're manic for X amount of time, and you're low for the X amount of time. So I've gotten 2 bipolar diagnoses, and I'm like, I don't feel that's the case. Yeah. Right. Because I studied psychology. I feel like enough. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I didn't feel like I met the criteria for it.
They just be placing labels.
Yo, they do place labels, and that's why I'm actually hesitant.
And I didn't even realize how hard it is to get an ADHD test done.
Oh yeah,
and how expensive it is. So it's like, why though? You guys are still gonna get money, because I mean, medication, treatment, therapy, right? So why is it so difficult to get that diagnosis? It's like, depression, anxiety.
Right? Depression.
Go ahead, take your anxiety medication.
Right. I've been on those too, and I'm like, these don't feel like they're working.
Yeah,
I'm on the fence with it all.
I know you are. Most men are. Every time I talk to a guy about this, they say the same thing. Right. Just like, you sure that's just not
microphone.
Okay.
I just say that because like,
oh God.
One, It's definitely big business.
Oh yeah, big pharma.
To the labeling is what's weird to me, because a simple explanation could just be we're all different. Now, at the same time, I do understand, especially when you take into account like agriculture and corporatism, that's a word, and big business, like the food we eat can cause hormonal imbalances in ourselves.
I agree.
So that could lead to that. But at the same time,
I don't think it necessarily. So you're saying
a lot of that is based off a lot of
maybe the symptoms of it. It'll heighten your symptoms that you already have,
or it'll create it. A lot of issues people have.
I don't know if I agree with that.
A lot of issues people
I have
have.
something to say, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of issues people have, and not even just in that mental health realm, but in general, is our bodies are made of hormones. Hormones kind of dictate everything.
Right. Yeah.
It's a lot of the food we eat in America, especially, it's processed nonsense, and we're all hormonally just messed up.
Right.
Okay.
So like a lot of people that go vegan, or people that even go carnivore, because you're doing an elimination diet.
Right.
One of the things they say you get is like some kind of mental clarity you never had before. And you just feel like,
and I've heard that too.
Totally. And what happens is when you eliminate things, your hormones rebalance themselves.
Yeah.
Because you've taken out what's essentially been poisoning you the whole time. You just don't know. And then you take from a child to now.
Right.
Your parents are giving you bullshit your whole life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So over time, it's kind of like diabetes. Diabetes is not going to really show up until you like in your 20s or 30s. But you was drinking Kool-Aid with a pound of sugar in it when you was 5.
Right. I think especially if you see that a lot in low-income families too. Where
right, exactly.
The cheaper shit is the sugar and the sugary stuff, the garbage stuff.
So you think what we're eating is causing us to have ADHD?
Probably most of it.
I would say
that, like I said,
you're not
symptoms.
Wrong. You're not wrong, and I feel like what you eat does play a factor. Right, agitates whatever
you already
conditions you have.
But it's more than just what you eat. It's what you eat. It's also our environment.
Right,
lifestyle.
what you consume.
What we breathe in, just the air. Like it's a lot of factors. But the idea that all these people are just born with this, I'm like, I don't know.
I don't think it's all the people. Like, I don't find that there's many people
like
that have the same problem.
I mean,
it's a lot of them, no. Or at least they're trying to diagnose a lot of them.
I mean, that's kind of like saying that, hey, I mean, you're not born with depression. You're not born with anxiety either.
But I think some people are.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think you may be naturally predisposed to it through genetics. I think genetics do play a big role. But I will use my mom as an example. My mom eats relatively healthy, but I can see myself in what my mom does.
But I'll say I think it's possible because just like a kid can be born autistic, why can't they be born with a certain emotional level? I don't even want to call it. But I don't see why you can't be depressed as a child. I don't see why you can't be.
I don't think you're born with depression.
But why would you think you can't be that way?
Because I feel like depression sometimes is...
It's like environmental.
Yeah, environmental.
And no, that's probably true too.
There's a couple schools of thought on it.
I think both are probably possible. I think so.
Just to piggyback off your eating, I've been doing an elimination diet as well. For any of my followers that are following that.
Any of my followers
that are following that.
Period. Ada is trending.
Hashtag Ada is trending. No.
All you Ada-ites out there.
No. So, and I've actually seen my symptoms been improving.
With your depression or anxiety?
With all of
ADHD?
it. Yeah, all of the
So what do
above.
you feel like you have right now? ADHD, depression?
I feel like definitely ADHD. I don't feel depressed.
Yeah.
I don't, I think my depression was...
I might have like little spells of it here and there depending on... But.
What's it called? My doctor used a word for it. He says situational depression.
Yeah.
Where I was...
Like as soon as I get to the root of the issue.
Right. A lot of the stuff that I was experiencing at the time definitely made me depressed. Because, that's what trauma does. Right. But ever since I, started doing this elimination lifestyle, because you want to call it a lifestyle.
Period.
I felt a lot better. Like I do feel a lot more energized. I feel like a lot more or less like of that, decompression. I need less time to decompress between things.
Good for you.
So I'm still experiencing that, but I can almost push through it.
Well, yeah, me taking my vitamins, and definitely I see a difference when I eat better.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not eating the processed foods, the fast
Right.
foods, I feel a lot better.
That's facts. Isn't that facts?
Yeah, so
100%.
I haven't had processed.
Yeah.
I haven't had processed food or junk
Alcohol.
food, alcohol, all that
That'll
stuff in
do it.
like at least a month.
I definitely get bad anxiety.
Yeah.
Like when I drink liquor now.
Anxiety.
You get bad anxiety the next day.
Yeah.
Well, me personally, as I've gotten older, I'm just like, what did I do? What did I say? Was
Yeah.
I being obnoxious last night?
Right.
I'm dancing all over the place. Like,
Right.
you know how I act when
That's interesting.
Yeah, I get that now. Before, when I was younger, I don't give a damn what I was doing.
Right. No,
now I'm like embarrassed by my behavior, how I was when I was drunk.
So
Do they
when I
hate me?
was, I used to get
Did
I say something mean?
Do it stop her from getting drunk though?
Yeah.
Nope.
nope.
Because I feel like low key, I'll probably be saying some off the wall shit or maybe something that somebody could be offended by, and I'm like, bro, I
you
hope
be
they ain't
fine.
taking the wrong way. Like,
Yeah.
There's been a couple instances where liquor has brought out the
Okay, but are you? I'm sorry. Yeah.
that has brought out the anger in me and made me a little violent. So
Really?
yeah,
cause sometimes y'all be saying I'm mean. Didn't y'all say I was mean? That was y'all.
was it?
Yeah, she a little bit of a dickhead when she's drunk. It's true.
See, y'all already say I'm mean, and
Not to me, but
I'm trying
noticed it
not
about
to
people.
be mean.
I've noticed it.
Yeah.
Like she'll be far more blunt.
Well, you know,
So it's already who I
liquor
am,
is
but the liquor is just bringing it up.
Right.
Okay, so I am mean. Got it.
It's not mean because there's no like intention.
I don't
behind
think-
it.
I don't
mean
think-
is intentional.
Yeah, I don't think you're mean by intention.
little bit of a dickhead.
I wouldn't.
You can be a dickhead
but-
by accident. I'm a dickhead sometimes. You know, I understand.
Oh, we know that.
Liquor makes you uninhibited, so
Right.
Well, Ada has seen many
It makes
shades.
you, you know what it is? It makes you a little messy. That's what it is.
You think I be messy?
You get a little messy. Oh yeah, you do.
Messy in
You get a
what
little
way?
messy.
describe messy.
Yeah,
messy
because when I
can
think of
mean-
messy, I'm thinking like chatty patty, telling people's business.
yeah, that's how I think
being
about messy.
yeah, just
Clarify
bringing
your
on
messiness.
drama. What?
I don't know.
No, you don't get. He don't know what he's talking about.
I do, but it's fine.
Oh,
He does not know what the hell is going on.
expound,
It's
please.
fine.
Yeah,
fine. No, it's good.
because he's just saying stuff. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
So
That's
you just trying to get us riled
I'm
up.
just stirring the pot.
yeah,
now.
stirring
I'm really
the
not
pot.
though.
Okay,
Look,
okay.
I got examples.
Oh,
Don't leave it
okay.
alone.
You got an example.
Let it go.
Okay.
Hush.
But not purposefully messy though. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you're messy.
But that's what bluntness
You
does.
see me drunk many
That's
times
what bluntness
for many
does,
years.
though.
I don't think you're messy.
Yeah.
I think you'd be horny.
Of course.
I mean, that's natural.
yeah.
Very
Who's
bad.
not? If you're not, then something's broken down there.
Yeah, honestly though.
Something's broken.
Oh shit.
Sorry. Hey, it had to be you. Sorry.
You know, I got all
Hey,
the wrong
it had to
shit
be
with
you.
nah. I'm glad I haven't
Yeah,
drank
put
like
that thing
that
in
in,
the
like
shop.
a month.
Get a tune up,
You know, oil change. What's going on?
spark plug.
I'm good on my vow. I'm good on my vow of celibacy right now.
Okay, so speaking of that,
How
what
long
you
you been
been up to?
celibate?
Since November.
Really, November? That's a long time.
So what have you been up to besides, celibacy?
So my elimination diet, I vowed to myself that I was going to be proactive in taking care of myself because at the end of the day, this is the only body I got, and I'm trying to live.
Yeah.
Like, and I
wanna
felt,
live.
I
hate
felt
you.
like, so everyone's different, right? And I'm like, in all seriousness, like how I was feeling after I was eating certain things, how I was feeling after I was drinking, I didn't like how I felt. And then I live on a second floor apartment. So I was just feeling so heavy,
Walking
like
up the
going up a
steps.
flight of steps. And that's normally my gauge in life, right? If I can go up a flight of steps, I'm good. Now I'm running up the steps. So,
shit.
That's very responsible
Yeah.
of you for taking action
Yeah.
and, implementing the change. Because it's one
Right.
thing to complain about it,
Right.
but to actually do something and
Right.
be, like disciplined and keep
Right.
going.
And-
Kudos. Let's give it up. Let's give it up, Ada. Period.
And I won't say it's not difficult because
Yeah,
especially
obviously.
with an elimination diet, like you
Yeah.
have to be very particular what you eat,
Mm-hmm.
where you eat, like it's exhausting.
And I think we also discussed this before, how we're like comfort eaters. Like if we're
Yes.
having a bad day, we just pig out on whatever it is
Right.
that we want because we feel bad, right? So we
Right.
use that as an emotional
Man,
support.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
'Cause that's facts. Like,
Yeah, like I don't care how unhealthy it is, bitch. I had a bad day.
Yes.
I'm gonna go get me a McChicken.
Yeah,
So I will say a lot of my cravings for junk have gone away.
Okay.
I do still have cravings. Like I was walking down the aisle the other day and I'm craving my Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and like because that's my go-to.
Yes,
that is I love a Flamin' Hot. That's on my bio.
I said you wanted to be one for Halloween, right?
No, did I? No.
You wanted to be
I thought she mentioned it at some point. I don't know. Was I being
no,
shady?
but I do have a sweatshirt of a Flamin' Hot Cheeto that I was gifted for my birthday.
Okay.
And I'm obsessed with that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, I'm trying not to wear it as much because I want it to last long. But yeah, I was walking down the aisle or dark chocolate because that's always been my go-to as of lately. So I'm still having some cravings, but I also noticed that my body's craving different things now. So like if I want something sweet, like my body's like, oh, have some fruit. Yeah.
Right,
so, and I think it's just a matter of your body adjusting, right?
Yeah.
Like getting rid of all the toxins and then putting good stuff in.
Correct.
And so now I'm craving fruit. And then my mom's looking at me like, fruit? the fuck you want fruit for?
Stop hating, Mom.
Right.
No. So she's not hating.
No,
she's
I'm
actually,
joking. I'm joking.
she's actually, my brother. So I told my mom about this.
Oh, the whole family on it now.
So I told my mom about this. And my mom's like, I'll do it with you. Like she said,
that's so
shout out to Mom for real, because she's like, I'll do it with you. Let's ask your brother. Because my brother has, sorry, bro. He has very bad psoriasis. So and they say that's like, they say it's an immune system response, psoriasis. So my mom suggests that he do it as well.
Okay.
So he did it for 2 weeks and he fell off. And it's hard.
It's tough.
It's hard.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's funny. It's a lot here. First of all, like the psychological, just like addiction to food that we have in society is crazy. Because like, I've done keto, I've done carnivore, and I still try to do it on and off. But like I've gone over a month doing it, and you feel amazing.
Yes.
You start getting swole.
Yeah.
Especially the weights with it, like you just feel great, and you feel good. Though.
Yes.
You feel amazing, right?
Can we just give it up for you that you are swole as a mud right now?
But I'm not.
You kinda are, bro.
It's given that I would knock somebody out.
You kind of are.
Like, them arms are big.
No lie. I walked in. I was like,
we at the gun show. Are we at the gun show?
All right.
Okay.
I'm really not.
All right. Let me get them tickets,
Bang, bang,
baby.
bang,
Okay.
bang, bang. All right. But go ahead.
But yeah. So like, psychologically, why can't we get addicted to that? Or me personally, can I get addicted to that feeling and keep doing it? Like whenever I eat it, look, I love a good cheesesteak, right?
Yeah.
With some fries.
Yes.
And
Fried
then I'll
onions.
eat it and I'll sit there and feel horrible and I'll just justify it. It was good though, so it's okay. But whenever I eat clean, like the energy is different. Like,
It's way different.
Like,
I'm actually mean when I eat.
Right, I'm motivated.
Ooh.
And so it's just like the idea that we're so addicted to just bullshit sometimes. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
It's whatever they're putting in the food. You know what I mean?
That is true. The food is designed
Like it's designed to be
addictive. That is a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. It's dopamine responses.
Yeah.
It kind of is like also comparing to like why are we so addicted to these toxic relationships?
Right.
Like everything like that is so exciting is bad for you.
Right. But yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, so my mom and my brother joined me, and my mom's still doing it, and my mom's on vacation right now, and she's struggling.
She's doing it on vacation.
Yeah, so she's
is going out the window.
When I went on vacation, where did I go? Oh, when I went to Texas. When I went to Texas, I was just in the beginning thoughts of like thinking about it. And
so you didn't start it?
I didn't start it quite yet.
Okay.
What ended up happening is I got sick off of, like I got really, remember before
we were supposed to record.
Yeah, we were supposed to record.
A few days before you left.
So I got sick and I'm like, I feel sick. I feel disgusting. Then I went to Texas and I forgot what I had on the first day. I think I had eggs or something, like scrambled eggs. And I'm an egg eater. Like I love me some eggs in any way, shape or form.
Me too.
And I started getting really bad cramps, like bad. Like I'm like, I gotta go back to the hotel and like bicycle this out or some shit. And so I started being more intentional of what I was choosing on my Texas trip. I wasn't 100% elimination diet, but I definitely was more intentional. And I think, let's say out of the 4 days that I was there, 3-4 days I was there, I think I only drank half the time. And when I did drink, it was just one drink and it was straight liquor. So that's when it started. When I came back, I started. My mom joined me, and it's so much easier to doing these things with a person. Because accountability partner, right? Yeah. So me and my mom, we have a group chat. My brother's still in the group chat,
even though he's not doing it.
Even though he's not doing it, he said he tried. He tried for 2 weeks.
Maybe he'll be motivated to restart it.
So we send each other pictures every day, or we're telling each other, "Hey, this is what I ate today."
I like that.
Substitutions for like I still eat pasta. It's just a different type of pasta.
I feel like I need a partner for the gym. The gym is so tough for me.
It's crazy you say that because like back in the day when I used to, it's like a long time ago, but my homeboy, I used to work out with him. It was like, did it for like 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Really?
Because you got a person with you.
Yes.
And going by yourself is like, whoa.
But why? Oh, that's the thing. Why?
I don't know.
And for me, I just...
The gym is just, it's not fun to me at all.
No. I was just about to say that.
I know there's different ways you can get a workout on. And for me, honestly, just being around here awkwardly... Okay, the last time I was there, I think I told y'all, somebody was trying to talk to me. He followed me throughout the gym. That can
turn you up as a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I never went back after that.
So I find the gym very, very boring.
And maybe I'm a little insecure about my form at the gym, not necessarily using the machines correctly too. I feel like I look stupid. It's like a combination. It's a combination.
It's a combination of things. First of all, I find workouts very, very boring.
Yes.
So like I want to go through them
very
fast.
Monotonous. Yeah.
And for me, it's like I know in my mind I'm like, well, you shouldn't be going fast. You should be going slow with some of these like strength training workouts or whatever. So I find it very boring. So and then it's almost overstimulating. Yeah. Like all the noises, all the people doing different things.
I feel like I do better with a class.
Yeah.
Like I could go to I want to try Pilates. I know it's tough as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like having other people doing the same thing, having that what I want to call it, community.
Yes.
I guess. Camaraderie. Yes. I think that is a little bit better to keep you going because you're like, okay, I'm not the only one in here struggling.
Right.
We all on this accord. So I think that is something that helps me.
See, I love going. Like when I'm at the gym,
you like being by your lonesome.
There.
Okay.
The hard part for me is going.
Okay.
Like literally getting in the car
and then driving over
going
there.
to it.
Yeah.
Do you go to your community gym or do you go somewhere
Sometimes I do. I go here. So lately I've been going here, but even that, I'm in the house and I'm just like.
Yeah. Right. It's just easier to be at home.
Then I'm like, am I depressed? I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
For real, I'll be thinking that. I do.
Why do we go straight to depression?
Because that's a symptom of depression.
So
I mean, anything could be a symptom of depression, honestly.
Yeah, but like the idea that I'm not motivated enough to do certain things that I could do.
Right.
And like I have the time.
Life is hard. We're dealing with so much stuff. You could just be overwhelmed.
But that could lead to your depression.
Yeah.
It could. So but when do we categorize it as depression?
Because depression doesn't have to be like you're just like this
sad
person.
Like I understand that.
Right.
Because when you think some people think of depression like, I'm in a mall crying all day.
Like the lack of the fact that I can sit on this couch all day and watch TV for hours and do nothing knowing I got stuff to do.
Got your hand in your ass.
Like
that's that ADHD.
I'll be thinking like I should go. I
should get up and you feel guilty about it.
No, I don't even feel well
I do. If I sit on a day off and just be sitting in the damn house doing nothing, I'm like, you should be up cleaning up.
Yeah.
You could be out.
Something.
There's something you could be doing. Did you register for your classes?
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
It's that
you did some job apps.
It's that executive dysfunction.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I have been doing though is I have been walking around my complex.
That's good.
And I do that with my development.
And then I walk with the dogs. So that's like
it's cute because you got the dogs. I feel like when I be walking around mine, they're like, "What is this girl doing?"
You walking by yourself just around?
Just walking around.
Just put your headphones in.
People just looking
Do you walk at night or during the day?
No, during the day.
Okay.
I walk whenever. I walk whenever.
So that's suspect.
So like, yeah.
Why
is it?
Yo, but mad people do that though.
So I actually prefer to walk at night for multiple reasons.
It's cooler.
A, it's cooler.
In the summer.
B, there's less likely to be people out there.
Less people out there, more chill.
And no one's looking at me
And if the area you feel is safe, then it's no problem.
I feel like I have a small community in my complex, so it's like people see me walking around, they start recognizing you, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what I have been doing. And I try to meet my step goal every day, and it doesn't always work out, and you got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
What I have been noticing though is my clothes fit looser.
Nice.
People have been telling me I'm glowing for whatever reason.
Yeah. Let's get into the skin. Period. Okay. Butter.
Not this
butter
side.
skin.
I just want to point out that Jess has not pointed out she's been glowing this whole time. We've been here for hours.
Oh man.
Now all of a sudden she mentions it. Oh yeah, girl. Women are so fucking fake. It's crazy.
Just always glowing.
What are you talking about?
Just always glowing.
I'm sorry. I'm being messy. I apologize.
You are being messy. You are being messy.
I told her she was going. What are you talking about? I didn't point that out. I pointed that out before we started recording.
Yeah, she actually did.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just being
you
messy.
were
messy.
in your phone.
I was being messy
over there being messy Marvin and shit. He talking about I'm messy.
No, she said it when she walked in.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. She's like, look at you. She said skin.
Yeah, I think I said it like 3 times.
Over here, like all of a sudden.
You are so shady.
And actually,
very much so.
Jess says it to me a lot. Like when I post my.
Don't mind me. I'm over here calling.
Yeah, exactly.
He a hater.
When I post my selfies on my socials,
I gotta start telling him he glowing because he missing out.
I'm a little jealous.
That's all that is.
I really
You're
am.
jealous. But she told you you're swole.
That's why I'm like, I feel good now. I'm like, wow.
Oh, okay. As he puts his hand on his hip.
my
like,
goodness.
oh, yeah.
Show it again. Show it again.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. All right, guns.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So, it took a few months to wrap my mind around it. Like, you gotta like kind of like force yourself.
The discipline?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You got it though.
I'm like 1 month in. I feel good. I feel like I look good.
So because you feel good, now we about to be out and about.
Yeah.
We about to be outside.
Yeah, girl, we about to be outside.
No.
I don't know about outside.
That's the danger. Because listen.
What?
All right, for me personally. So when I'm like on a very strict discipline diet, doing
we
my
went
thing,
out a few weeks ago, and I was sitting there picking around the food. I did not drink any liquor.
Right, but here's what happens: the more you go out, the more temptation hits you.
No,
For me anyway. For me.
First of all, I'm on a schedule, so like
we're grannies.
Yeah.
Like our going out and being outside is not like yours.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
No, I told you that I'm geriatric. Like I gotta be in the house by 10. In my bed by 10.
You can't be in bed by 10.
Shit, that's none of my business. Right. But I'm home by 10.
No, I'm washed. I definitely be in bed.
Like I'm.
You washed?
Or whatever.
Like it's 7:30 right now. And
I be telling people that I don't be in the bed though. You know. I go to sleep early, babe.
Yeah. Smoke and mirrors.
I gotta put on. I put on for my city. Can't tell them everything.
So that's what I've been up to, really.
Yeah, and I can't wait for us. This is the new Ada, the new and improved. Period. We're gonna be outside exploring this summer.
Yeah, we are.
I can't wait.
We talked about it.
Yes, we have. Yeah. We got some plans, guys. Y'all go. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Maybe I'll actually find my husband this time.
All right. I ain't gonna say it on camera because I feel like that's.
You said this time.
I said maybe.
No, you said this time.
Yeah, because.
So you're like on an active search?
No. Last time we talked about husbands on the podcast. I'm like, I'm gonna find my husband this year. 2023 passed, and I did not find my husband.
I'm legit the reason why I am not in a relationship. I shut down everything before it can even start. I do get a lot of interest.
Okay.
I get
shut down or you sabotage?
I don't sabotage. I don't even get a chance to sabotage. I just don't even entertain it to even get to a point where I could sabotage anything.
Expound, please.
Okay, so like I have people that hit on me and flirt with me or want to get to know me, and I just don't explore that connection.
Okay.
And I think part of it is if you aren't coming packaged in the particular way that I need you to look when you come to me, my mind isn't open to other things. So. And I know that's not right.
Wait, expound on that.
Physically. Like if you don't, So
that doesn't count then.
Why doesn't it? Because
you're not attracted
just because you're just, no, but the thing is, I could probably grow that attraction over
No,
that's too superficial, bro.
That's fine.
It's superficial.
That's fine, though.
Because he could be like a 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're okay, I'm somewhat attracted to you. Mm-hmm. You ain't a 10.
All right.
But that 6 could treat you well.
Yeah.
That could be husband material.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
So could it too.
I'm not going down that far. I'm just saying.
That's my point.
But I'm talking about the people that are approaching me. They're at least 6 or higher.
That's not good enough for you, apparently.
That's why it's a me problem.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Is it though?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get a 9, and I'm pretty sure that.
Listen, if I get,
I'm not gonna get a 9 that's gonna do the things that I want him to do. Let's just say that.
But
so
forget the number because it's we're talking about a 9 to you.
Subjective, right?
Right. So like a 9 to you could be a bum ass nigga to somebody else.
Right.
But my point is
there's
nothing.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with wanting a physical attraction that's substantial.
I agree, but to a certain extent, I think that is sabotage because we already have like slim pickings out here.
So
for what it is that we want, that security, that stability.
Yeah,
it's a good conversation about.
So there's, I'm sure there's a statistic out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, the finer you look, the more likely you are going to be a fuckboy, right?
Correct, because you got choices,
and vice versa.
you got options. Yeah.
So like he might be a good man, but he might look like a 2, like she said. So
I can't go that far.
I'm just using that as an example.
I understand. Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
Here you
Okay.
go. He ready.
Let's get let's yeah.
He done
All
throw
right.
it out now.
This is
Because he was over there iced up. I ain't hear him all day. Okay,
kind
go
of
ahead.
a 2-part thing too.
All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, one. So what you're saying, which I actually do agree with you, what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But this goes against modern women philosophy right now.
Okay.
Because modern women philosophy that I hear all the time is we should never have to settle, right? I hear it all the fucking time.
Absolutely.
And it's annoying when I hear it because it's like...
Because it's cap.
Men, we don't have that. Like, we don't believe in settling. Like, I mean, if I like you, I like you. You don't got to be a
Right.
fucking 10. But, so that's interesting she's saying this because it's like... And I mean, you're a hot girl. So it's like...
I'm a hot girl. I got
I'm a
my
hot
shit. Yeah.
So it's like, for you to have that mindset is kind of crazy. That it's like,
It comes
all
with maturity.
maybe I need to tether down my
Yeah.
physical vanity in order to
Absolutely.
find somebody of quality. Yeah, which is like, you know what I mean?
That's real.
So we can stay there. So like,
Mm-hmm.
Ada, how do you feel about that idea?
I don't know. Like, I mean,
Let me ask you this, both of y'all.
Okay.
Is settling a thing or no?
To a certain extent.
I'm listening.
Okay, because you have your checklist, right? Maybe mental checklist. Maybe
Yeah.
right. That you want in your partner. An ideal partner will look like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Idealistically, yeah.
Yes. So there may not be, you might not get 2 things on that list.
the probability of you hitting your mark on all
Of it is very low.
Slim,
So
yeah.
to a certain extent, yeah, you're settling because you're not everything I want on my list, but you're good enough. Let's go.
That's crazy to me. This is the craziest
I feel
mindset.
like that's with everybody though. You
No,
have
because men
and
don't think that way at
And
all.
That is
honestly,
definitely
I
cap.
think that evolved.
That is 100%.
No,
We don't think that way.
yes, they do.
No, we do.
I know at
You
least.
don't think that way.
I know at
telling you we
least
don't.
Men
2
think that way.
people that are like that. I need
Hello?
at least 2.
Hello?
Nah, we
Yes,
don't-
they
we
are.
don't- We don't think
Yep.
this
Yes,
way.
they are.
No guy's gonna be like,
Yes, they are.
I settled for her.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they do.
I know
There's
plenty of people that settle.
And married men that feel that way. Oh, I settled for her. She was a ride or die. She may not be the best looking chick.
Yep. I know plenty.
But I know she got my back.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, but
So
will that man say the words, I settled for this woman?
No, because
You don't have to necessarily say settle, but
That's what women say, literally.
The undertone of what you're saying is settling.
See,
Right.
that's
You didn't want
hold
that.
on. That's the distinction.
If you find somebody else that looks the way you need them to look and they come with those same qualities, you're leaving that chick. Period. The end. Goodbye.
That's such an intangible thing to say. But
Here you go with the.
it's true though. Like,
of course.
But my point is, women will say that word like, oh, they love the word settle. Y'all love the word settle. I don't know why.
we love a lot of words.
It clearly
But-
triggers you. The word
Right,
settle.
right.
No, it triggers me because it's like, but you losing. And you keep talking about I shouldn't have settled, but it's like you losing every day. I see you. For years, you're losing out here though. But she's
How's she
talking about-
losing?
Because she wants the person and she can't find what she wants. But she don't want to settle. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So she hasn't woken up to be like, all right, maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Which makes sense.
It's just you're hung up on the word, but
No, because the word is what matters.
we're all settling.
No, I don't. Listen, if I get with a girl,
That doesn't have everything on your checklist.
that's okay.
That's settling.
No, it's not.
Okay. What is it then?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
If you're getting with a girl that doesn't have everything you want, what is it?
You're never going to find somebody that has everything.
What is
Exactly,
it called
so then
then?
it's settling.
You might.
As long as I like the girl, it's never settling.
What is it called?
Settling, look, settling. What you call it?
He just stuck on that word.
No, settling.
What's that softer word we can use for him?
The idea,
Arranged marriage.
the idea to me, settling is being with somebody that you don't really want to be with.
Nah,
To call the
not
word,
necessarily.
to call it settle means that I didn't really want this, but you know what?
I think
Listen,
you're
I want a
getting-
strawberry pie, but I'll take apple even though I don't really
I
like
like
it.
apple
I
a lot.
mean-
I still like apple.
I think you're
Then
getting
you're not
caught-
settling.
But I like
Yeah, but
strawberry
you
better.
didn't want that
I
at
like
the time.
strawberry better. That's the best one.
That,
right there.
you're really
But
getting
apple's
caught up
like
on
second
semantics.
best.
It's
Right,
semantics.
that's what I'm saying. It's not that
semantics.
serious.
Like, I'm not gonna go around and celebrate my settlement. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm settling. No, I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah,
but,
and I can still be
But
content.
it didn't hit everything on my check marks on my
But
list.
that's life.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
okay.
ambitious. So what?
We're just getting stuck on this word. We're agreeing that we're going
And
to.
let me tell you something.
Okay,
a
okay,
lot,
hold on,
of,
hold on.
a lot of
All
men
right.
are in pursuit of the perfect. And I don't want to make this a relationship
No, we
thing,
aren't.
but
But go ahead.
A lot of men are in pursuit of a perfect woman because I've seen it. I've experienced it. Yes,
that is absolutely
You
true.
can actively look outside around you every day. It's not true.
Okay, a lot of women, a lot of people, I won't even say women, I mean men, but a lot of people are out there looking for the perfect partner, and the perfect partner does not exist.
But that's a delusion.
Yeah, baby, we're living in Delulu land, okay? Not just us.
We've been in Delulu land.
Okay, not just us, but there are some men out there. So if you want to pinpoint women.
Yeah, everybody is delusional.
Yeah, they want a 10.
Put like this. I feel like
I gotta have a baddie. If I'm going to have somebody, mom, I gotta have a baddie.
Sometimes
like, okay.
10s are dumb. Sometimes 10, but
sometimes
hey,
10s
look,
are going to cook you because like they have options
most of the
now.
time 10s don't know. But it is. I feel like this whole idea of settling wasn't really a thought back in the day.
Yes, it was. They just ain't talk about it.
I don't think so. No, I think people were.
It was just like something that you did and you just was okay
here's what
with.
I'll say like I guess due to maybe less exposure and no social media.
Right.
Like people were far less comparative. So like today,
because
we're only settling because we
know what's out there.
Things.
We think there are other things out there for us.
Right.
So everything's accessible on the internet.
So you always compare.
It's just bringing it to light. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
but back in the day,
but they were.
But I think
you just gotta get married.
I think boomers, boomers definitely settled.
Absolutely.
They wasn't settling.
Yes, they were.
No, they wasn't.
Yes, they were. Because I've heard a lot of regret stories. Okay?
Hello.
You can have a regret. That's different. You fuck up and marry the wrong person or whatever. That's fine.
They already knew that person was wrong. From a jump.
They're a hard worker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Provider. He takes care of the kids. But hey, you know what? He beats me every day.
He beats me. He cheats on me.
Right.
Demeans me. Everything. Like, okay, you already knew, but hey, this is what I gotta do.
Man.
This is what I gotta do
fair enough.
for stability.
Let me go to my next pet peeve.
Can we take a break? Thanks.
Wait. All right,
Really?
you got me. Good.
Okay.
All right, we back from the bathroom breaks. Look, I'm leaving this one.
All right, let's take a pause real quick. Let's shout out to Brother Man because this appetizer situation was fire, and I'm looking forward to the meal. So, any ladies out there, if you pursuing him, he a good one. At least for food, anyway. I don't know about nothing else.
Highly recommended.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
He makes
They
a
haven't
good, he
even
makes
eaten
a
the
good
dinner yet.
you
margarita
won't be
too.
settling if you come be with him.
Nice margarita. You're gonna be nice and lit.
Yeah.
He got the whole vibe. And
You're gonna be full. You're gonna be lit.
Yeah.
I don't know about nothing else. So
Yeah.
I mean-
we can't vouch for anything. Right.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's a good time.
Okay.
It's a good time. You know what I mean?
That's
I'll
none of
play
my
some
business.
piano for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right. Play some tunes.
yeah. He'll play the piano for you too.
Sing to you, serenade you, whatever.
I mean, I don't know.
He do a little bit of everything. He'll take pictures of you.
I'll dance with you in the living room, though. That's one of my things. I love dancing in the living room. That's
Oh,
my shit.
that's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
That's that Pisces shit.
Yo, for real though.
That is so cute.
Because I like doing that shit too.
Yeah.
But no one's ever done that with me.
That's
Aw.
you know what's crazy?
Except my mom and my
This is,
grandma.
I wanna dance
This is,
with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. She loved Whitney Houston.
That's
so
my
that was-
girl.
I'm really inspired though.
Yeah.
Damn, I had another topic, but this is a good topic. When you say, this is just me being arrogant, really. When you say like what you just said, like no one's ever done that with me before. I never understand that when I hear things like that. Like I've
Why?
heard a girl say like I've never been on a date before, and I'm like, how?
Or got flowers.
Like a real date. Or got flowers.
Yeah.
Or, I'm
Because
just like,
someone
low-key
doesn't teach
surprising.
these men how to be romantic.
but who taught me this shit?
Or maybe like you saw certain things and you're like, oh, I want to be like that. Or you have to have that inspiration from somewhere.
I have no idea where though.
And then I guess if you don't require it from the guy either.
That's true.
You know?
You got to
But
set
I
the
don't-
standard
I
too.
don't do things because it's
a requirement.
But you know what's crazy? Because I feel like men will approach certain women differently.
Yeah.
Like he like, okay, I know I could get away with these types of things with her, like low level things with this girl. She's going to be appreciative of this. But I know if I'm dealing with a baddie, I got to come on my A game because otherwise she going to just dump me to the side and go to the next person because she got options.
So
If that's
you-
the case, I wouldn't want to be with her then.
So you
But I know a lot of guys that approach the situation
Yeah,
like
yeah,
so
yeah.
you
like,
think it's because of how attractive they are?
No, she's not wrong.
I think honestly,
No, I was just-
if
Yeah,
we
yeah,
being
yeah.
realistic, attraction plays into that. Like I think a guy, if he's more attracted to you, he's more likely to do nice things for you.
Interesting.
Period.
See that? I don't know.
I think it.
No, I disagree with that.
Okay.
I think a guy that's attracted to you will more than likely do more genuine things for you. But a guy with money who might not even like you at all will do all kind of shit for you just because he can.
But you still have to be a certain level of attractive for him to even want to do that.
But here's what I'm saying. The guy that, let's say he's a regular dude, so he might buy you flowers and do all kind of stuff. And for him, it's a really heartfelt action. The dude that's just balling, he might take you on yachts and do all kind of crazy shit.
Again, just because he can.
And just because he can. Like, he might not even really love you like that.
But who is he doing that for? It's still,
every girl.
It's still a look thing.
No, he's doing it for everybody.
Well, I don't agree with that.
It's a manipulation
He's
thing.
got to have some attraction, yes. Right. But he's doing that for every girl just to impress you.
It's a manipulation thing. It's a love bombing.
That's still proving my point.
Right,
I'm saying you still have to look a certain way for you to even get that level of treatment. He's not even looking at the 5.
No.
He's only looking at the 8s and above.
No, here's what I'm saying.
And yeah, he probably is doing that because he could do it.
No, but this distinction I'm making is you said that a guy that likes you will do anything for you. And I'm like, that's not true. If a dude
they're more inclined to treat you differently. I think treat you a little better.
If a dude has money, he can do whatever.
And better is subjective, so I don't.
Right. The dude that has money can do whatever.
Right, because I don't even know.
A lot of those actions that come from him have no meaning. Whereas a guy who might buy you flowers or buy
being more attractive will get you in better places with men, in my opinion. Period.
No, it's not true.
I think so.
No, what's a better place?
Better place financially?
Yeah, I guess just being able to kind of manipulate the situation a little bit more.
So it's pretty privilege.
Wait a minute.
Pretty privilege.
Yeah,
that's okay. Yeah, pretty privilege. I think
that's the trap that women fall into.
The prettier you are, the more attractive you are, the more of a baddie you are.
The more attention you'll get, but you also get more attention from the wrong people.
You can. That's up to you. That's up to you to filter out which ones you want to entertain. Yeah, you have the cards in your hand now.
Most people have awful discernment.
You have the cards in your hand. But my thing is you have more options. You have the cards in your hand. You can decide to play with the fuck boys or not. Or go with the rich guys or not.
You may not know they're fuck boys is my point. How you know?
You may or may not. Whatever. I'm just saying you have more options. Clearly, you got the privilege.
So are we saying more options is a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a beautiful thing.
I think that's wrong with society.
I know. I think it's always good to have more options. It's up to you to be able to decipher which ones suck or not.
More options. Wait, what?
It's up to you to decipher through which ones are sucky or not.
Okay. Which ones to suck or not?
No. Which ones suck? Which ones actually suck? Which ones are of value? Which ones are worth pursuing?
But listen,
and I hate that. I don't like that it's set up that way. But I'm speaking realistically. The better you look, the easier your life is going to be. Period.
That's not true.
That is cap.
Not the easier your life will be. No,
easier is the wrong word.
It's a yeah.
So what word would you guys use?
The better you look.
What's the word?
The better superficial treatment you'll get. Yes, that's facts.
Okay, so the better superficial. If you get better superficial treatment in a situation, does that not make your life easier? Okay.
No, it doesn't.
No, I'm going up against a job. The guy it's a male manager.
Yeah.
He's attracted to this candidate because she looks a certain way. Then I'm coming in. I might be a little bit more qualified, but because he's more attracted to this John, she's going to get the job over me.
Yeah, we're talking outside of relationships, yes.
I'm just in general, in life.
But I'm talking about...
I've actually seen that live.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
you're going to have an easier life. Let's not try to brush that to the side like it's not a thing.
I agree with that, but I'm talking about physical connections and shit. Just in general, yeah, the better you look, people treat you better. That's just how it goes. That's just life. But we were saying
it might even bleed. I think it bleeds into relationships too. But go ahead.
No, because a lot of these people that look the best have the most insecurities, and it's because no one treats them genuinely. They don't feel loved for who they are for real. Do they have a list of other problems that they have to deal with that comes with that privilege? Absolutely. I do agree with that. It's a lot of miserable, beautiful motherfuckers out here. Yeah, because people just kind of sexualize them. They don't really look to really get to know these people on a deeper level. I do understand that part of it as well, but I think to be on that side is still a little easier than to be on the other side. Nah, there's people out here.
If I had to choose,
emotional torment.
If you had to choose between pretty privilege for the rest of your life or not, who's going?
Listen. People,
I think, realistically speaking, I want to go through that door.
I mean, obviously, you think that. But people that
I'm not gonna cross that out.
Self-delete, right? Because I don't want to use the word.
Yeah.
People that self-delete.
Yeah.
You you underestimate the power of emotional turmoil that you have inside, and so it don't matter how you look. You could be the most beautiful person ever and get all the treatment, whatever. But if you don't feel that people are never really. They never really care about you for
the real you, right?
And it don't matter
because you're more than just a pretty face.
And so you're way more miserable than a lot of other people who may not get the same treatment you get. So you really can't.
But are we saying that that's all they deal with? Like that's most pretty privileged folks or people that
I can't answer that.
deemed attractive? That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
that might be a small percentage of the people that that go through that. I'm not gonna say like it's all of them that go through that. I think that's.
I'll say there's a lot.
That's I'm not gonna put that.
I can't make this definitive statement, but I think think that
people do go with it? Yeah, absolutely.
The more
but not
attractive
most
they are, a lot of them they're more unhappy.
I don't know if I necessarily.
At least in America, maybe not other countries, but at least here, because of the way society is, I don't know. They don't be satisfied. Like look at Hollywood. They all miserable people.
Oh yeah,
but they all beautiful.
So the money.
They all getting surgery because they insecure.
Yeah, rich. They got problems and stuff like that. I understand that, but
they miserable.
So what? Okay, so the person that's deemed less attractive by the world, like what kind of problems they got?
That person has less pressure on themselves. And that person
they go everywhere and they feel like they're being picked over. Nobody is paying them no mind. They're ignored.
So you talking about somebody that's in the gutter?
It doesn't even have to be that. Listen, since TikTok has been introduced to me, I go in there, I see so many people spilling out their darkest secrets and what they go through, especially like colorism and all that stuff. I see it all the time. So it's like they want to delete themselves because of shit like that too. So I mean, it's on.
I mean, there's all kinds of things that make
That's what I'm saying.
Up.
Like that's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying
if I had to pick a side, bitch, I'm going on the other side. You know, like I don't.
You gonna roll the dice? I understand.
I mean, who want to be ugly?
But not ugly though, but just regular.
Maybe average
or normal,
average
regular.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I don't know. Beauty's.
But this was rolled into my other topic that I had.
Whatever.
Okay.
We went away from it, but my other pet peeve, pet peeve. What is the bare minimum?
Expound.
Okay.
When a relationship being
as I see with the whole settling thing, another thing I see all the time is like, oh, that's just the bare minimum. So, for example, you could have, say, a woman's with a guy, and he takes her out, he treats her well, he does all the things that a guy should do. And I'll see women say, yeah, but all that's just the bare minimum. So I'm like, well, what's the bare minimum? And then what's the opposite of that?
Okay. Treated with kindness is definitely bare minimum. Like talking to you in a respectful way. Yeah, respectful way. Yeah, for sure. Because there's people that just talk to you however, and then they'll mask behind, oh, but I'm blunt. Okay, you can be honest and blunt without being disrespectful.
See, this confuses me though, because you're calling one thing bare minimum, but you're saying there's so many other people don't even do that.
Yeah, there are people that don't do that, that talk to you disrespectfully.
Okay, so when I hear bare minimum, it sounds negative to me, right? Because you're minimizing what someone's doing for you, how they treating you, right?
Okay.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
So I just hate the word. But beyond that,
you're just getting hung up on this term again.
Oh yeah.
Like,
okay, well, hold on. Because y'all just like saying dumb shit. No. What's the opposite of bare minimum?
Going above and beyond.
But what is it? What is it?
I think that varies from person to person.
Depending on what you require in a relationship.
Yeah. Like what I may require is different than from Jessica requires.
Like I was going to say, for example, we can list out the examples of what we require from a guy.
Okay.
When we're dating somebody. I think the bare minimum for me would just be like us going out, you taking me out to dinner and you, I don't know, courting me.
You courting me.
You give me flowers. Like to me, that's like regular, right? That's not anything extra.
Right.
I think going above and beyond, I don't know, you pay a little bill or something.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not necessarily expecting you to do that, but if you are really just, jumping in the field, making sure that all my bills are straight, my well-being is good, my car is taken care of, all of that stuff, you're exceeding my expectations at this point. So, yeah.
Interesting. It's the things y'all say. So.
I mean, like, that's just something off the rip. I don't know.
No. What you're saying, I hear you.
Yeah.
And that's like what women would say, but it's just like, I don't know, y'all say shit that's so crazy to me.
And what is crazy about it though?
Because if I'm doing anything for a girl and she calls it bare minimum, I'm never doing it again. You out of here. Because like, that just sounds so like almost ungrateful to me.
It's not ungrateful.
It kind of is.
It's just where your expectations are. Like I kind of expect you to do certain things for me. If you're not doing them, you won't even be here.
I don't think I would ever say that to your face though.
Yeah, like exactly.
No, that's facts.
I wouldn't be like,
and I would definitely be appreciative of you doing the stuff.
Minimum.
You wouldn't even know that I think that's the bare minimum. Like,
but that's crazy in itself.
Why?
Because why do you think that? Like, why are you thinking that way?
That's my standard.
That's weird to me.
Satisfactory. You're at a satisfactory level. Then you know, like report cards back in the day, progress report, satisfactory, unsatisfactory, excellent.
Yeah.
You're falling in the satisfactory category. When you do anything above that, you're an excellent. It's a grade.
This is wild.
That's kind of like our conversation earlier where we were talking about how like the hierarchy of needs in a relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Like the settling thing.
No, when we were talking off camera.
Back on this
No, we were talking off camera and we were talking about the hierarchy of needs and how I said that I used to be where sex was like a number one.
Yeah.
But now it's like bumped up to like a 3 or 4, right? So it's the same concept. It's like, are you hitting I won't use bare minimum. Are you hitting all my hierarchy of needs in a relationship? And then anything above those top, let's say 5, I'm just making up a number, but anything above those top 5s is going above and beyond. You're exceeding my expectations, right?
I guess overall, it's just when women come up with these terms.
Just don't get so hung up on the terms.
As a guy, you would have to.
You don't have to. Nobody's coming to your face and say, you're doing the bare minimum. Who's saying that to you?
But I will say, well, in a social media driven world, like let's say.
To hell with social media.
No. I mean, honestly, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but a lot of people nowadays don't.
In a social media world.
Right. Because
say I'm with a girl, right? And this is going to sound childish because I'm not even like this really, but say I'm with a girl and I follow her and I see her say something like that, just happen to see her, like nothing doing me, but just posting like that. Like, oh, all these things, bare minimum for me.
He's going to be turned off.
Like, I'm out of here. What the fuck?
I mean,
okay, then that ain't the chick for you. Like,
right. So, like, I think it really depends on the person because it's like maybe my bare minimum is different from Jess's bare minimum.
But
like,
why have a bare minimum?
What do you mean? It's
what do you want us to call it?
Nothing.
He wants it to be another term.
Hold on.
I want it to be nothing.
Expectation of treatment.
We talked about expectations before.
Almost like job expectations. Like, are you hitting all your goals? Are you hitting all your requirements?
The progress report. I have to be able to measure what you're doing.
Here's my thing.
What?
Either like
I don't come out with a report card and be like, oh, you know what? He's doing this.
It's a mental rubric, though.
Right.
Essentially, you're saying internally you are.
Mental rubric.
But I'm saying, like, if you're going to be with somebody, you like them and be with them. All this other extra shit is weird.
If I feel like I'm worthy of a certain level of treatment, I have to take inventory on what I'm getting from you, though, before I say, okay, I'm not going to be with him. What is he doing for me? All right. Is it enough?
Like, right off the rip, you're not going to...
Yeah, but listen, hold on. Let's follow that line of thinking.
Oh, my God.
Right off the rip, you're not going to say, oh, you know what? You're not meeting my expectations on day one. No, it doesn't happen. It obviously happens over time.
Right, but in her example, she's saying, like, are you checking all of my boxes?
Well, yeah,
or
because...
Not, or you know, you're evaluating, like, you're doing this.
And I will hope that you're evaluating as well on your end.
Are you treating me with respect? Are you talking to me in a nice way? Are you catering to my, you know...
but see, here's my...
important to me emotionally.
Yes,
like, am I feeling depleted by this relationship? What am I gaining from it?
Is flowers going to matter in the grand scheme of things? Probably not. Like,
here's me then. If I have to do that kind of evaluation, I should probably leave you.
Yes. You should.
So that's my point, though.
Like, if this person is not satisfying you in the way...
No. If I have to do that thinking in general, I probably should leave that person. Because why am I thinking like this?
Okay, let's say you're going on a first date with somebody.
You're making it something that's really bad.
I don't think I am.
No, because you're... Okay.
I don't even think it's that serious.
Let me break it down to you. If you're... Okay, let's say you're dating... You meet this person, right?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, they're not fulfilling any of your needs, right?
Okay.
Right? Yes or no? You're meeting this person, you're talking to them. Mm-hmm. What requirements do you have when you're there talking to you?
I mean, I don't know the connection. You do have some requirements.
Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, but like, let's say right off the rip off texting.
So I guess I don't really have. I don't have that either. I don't have this like laundry list that I'm looking for when I talk to somebody.
No one's.
This is what we.
I don't have that.
This was the disconnect before. On one of our previous episodes, we asked him about expectations.
Oh yeah.
So this makes sense. On why
yeah.
I care about.
So his mindset when he's approaching a relationship is completely different than how we're.
It's not like I need you to do all these things for me. It's like
he's just going into it willy nilly and hoping he feels good in it.
Oh, see, no.
I want to connect with you. That's it.
Okay, you can connect with somebody and still not be fulfilling me in the way that you need to be fulfilling.
Relationship-wise.
Right, relationship-wise.
We can have a connection all day long, but would you make a good husband?
Right. Yes.
That's a completely different
all the service things, but I don't really like you, then what's the point?
then you don't like them.
But that's what the.
But we're saying
I think what's far more important is to be into the person and really connect.
I think that's cap because that's not going to carry the relationship.
But the other
connection is important. I agree.
Connection is very important.
Chemistry is important.
Yes.
I agree.
It's everything.
But it's not. It's not everything. You can have chemistry with a person. That person's not going to be for you long term.
Just because I'm connecting with you doesn't mean that you're going to make a good partner, a good partner in life.
100%.
Because all right, yeah,
we
you're
can
great.
Have passion, we can have great sex. We can have good talks.
You're a bum.
But everything else is lacking.
You're a bum. You don't want to get a job.
No stability.
And when you don't want to get a job, you don't clean the house. Like
correct.
That's tough one. See, for me, my thinking, I feel like that is possible, I guess. But for me, in my mind, if you connect with certain people like that, I don't know. It's not going to turn out like they're just a fucking bum. That's just weird. Because if that's the case, I wouldn't connect with you in the first place.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
But me and Jess might have a great connection, but that doesn't mean that me and Jess are going to make a good relationship.
Huh?
Okay, like
that's a bad example.
No, that's a good example.
It's not because you're not romantically involved.
Okay, we might have a good connection on the podcast, but doesn't mean we're gonna make good roommates.
But I'm talking about romantic. I'm talking about that.
He's being very nitpicky. You know what I mean?
I'm not being nitpicky though. It's different when you're romantically involved with somebody.
Okay, and personally, me, like my last situation, me and him had really great chemistry.
Okay.
Like, it's undeniable. That's probably why it just kept.
Now, when we talk about chemistry, we talk about passion.
Connection.
Like sex. Like, is that what we're talking about?
Beyond
like,
sex.
you get along great.
It's beyond sex. I think
comfortable energy.
Comfortable energy.
Okay.
You feel at peace. You feel at home with this person.
Okay.
All right.
But other things that are factored into that situation, which y'all know personally off camera, we don't got to go down the list.
Right.
Will prevent us from being able to be anything other than where it is now.
So, but did you really feel like, then is it a good connection?
Right. That's kind of my point.
The chemistry is the chemistry. We can't deny that. Chemistry, it doesn't care about if you're a good husband or
I disagree.
Okay,
hold on. Let's say I got a great chemistry with a girl, right? And she always stinks. That chemistry goes.
Yeah. I don't think
Yes.
I don't look at
I don't think you
y'all are putting chemistry in a bucket where relationship potential.
You say chemistry and I think sex.
No,
I think
I'm just thinking about energetically chemistry, just that.
No,
I think about sex.
To me,
we are attracted to each other.
For me, chemistry
that's driven by hormones, which is sex.
That's superficial still. For me, chemistry is two people that are all on the same page.
Yikes! I don't agree.
Yeah, like real chemistry is that.
Okay, until we can all agree.
You talking about compatibility?
That's what chemistry is.
No. I don't think. No, that's not.
Yeah, because other than that, it's superficial. Like, I see you, I like you. But real deep connection is like we're here.
Okay, wait.
We're here.
Hold on. Connection is different than chemistry.
I think that
we could probably change the categories. Maybe it's like a graduation level.
I think
chemistry, then it's connection, then it's
because
it's levels, but
I think of chemistry as sex, as I'm sexually attracted to you
though?
Because it's chemistry. Because it's like, okay, I'm sexually attracted to you. Yeah, scientifically, yes.
Yeah, it's not anything else.
It's not. It's not nothing else.
So wait, hold on.
Yes.
No, that can't be it.
Compatibility,
magnetic connection that we have going on right now.
No, but like I've had many girls where I haven't even had sex with them yet, but we might talk on the phone for like hours because the chemistry is just strong.
Then you're compatible.
Correct.
But I think it's all tied together. But
it's not all tied together.
It's like a Venn diagram and somewhere in the middle.
Correct. But
I think
chemistry is here and compatibility is on the
lower list of the significance there. I think the connection of who we are as people
we about to pull
is what's stronger. You know what I mean?
Let's go to Webster's. He going to define that motherfucker.
Webster? This is a girl. It's Merriam-Webster, isn't it? Or is it two people?
I would say
it's Merriam-Webster, but are they just different people?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not her first and last name.
It's two different people.
You know,
I'm asking.
I don't know.
It's Merriam-Webster. So is it her?
I thought it was just one chick.
Is it Miriam?
Is it not her?
And Webster? So I'm saying you misgendered. You was like him, and now it's her.
I don't know.
I definitely did. My bad, Miriam.
Miriam.
I thought it was a last name. Normally when they do
Merriam-Webster though.
Miriam, no. I think it's definitely either a.
We sound high.
And I'm sober as hell.
The complex emotional or psychological interaction between two people. Why am I losing my voice?
I don't think sex is involved.
It's like, no.
But the example they gave, their affair was triggered by intense sexual chemistry.
Oh, it's a tough one. Yeah, but you got to connect before the sex.
So you're going further down the line.
I think sex makes chemistry stronger.
It's just the start, I think, of that connection.
No, I am talking about a deeper chemistry. I ain't talking about the surface level. But I'm still using the word chemistry. It's still the same thing to me.
You're using the wrong word, just like you ain't like settling. So.
Chemistry and connection is all the same thing.
Compatibility.
One's derived from the other.
And shit. Like, come on now, we ain't even there.
I think there's levels to it. There are
levels.
That's all we're trying to say. That's the point we're trying to make. There are levels. You're trying to group everything into one bucket. That's not how it works. Yeah. That's all we're saying.
No, what I'm saying is, listen,
okay.
Fuck what y'all
saying.
Here
we go.
Yeah, clearly.
What I'm saying is,
yo, fuck off.
Like you said to her, like, if A, B, and C is whatever, then is that real connection? To me, no. I think that really is two people that are on the same page. So you're not going to have a strong connection with somebody and they're a bum or they won't get a job. That's not going to happen, because as soon as you come across that, it's gonna like dissolve. You know what I'm saying?
Most chemistry dissolves over time. That's why love is a choice.
That was profound. I'm not even sure how I feel about that, but that was profound. But yeah, anyway, real connections to me last. They do.
Okay.
Connections last, but
Superficial
chemistry
ones don't.
Yeah.
What have you been up to over the past year? That's what I'm really curious about. Have you formed any connections, any chemistry that had formed compatibility and relationships? Have you had any of that happen, sir?
You sounded like Poindexter.
Since we talking about all that.
Jessica's drunken side is coming out.
I want to know, what connections have you made over the past year, Lionel?
I've had, wow.
Damn. Not even brother man anymore. All she needed to throw was the last name in there.
I've had some connections.
See, I call a man by his first name. Now I was like, oh, you want me to call you brother man?
Oh, man.
I wasn't tripping. Brother man do sound kind of cool. No.
I know.
I've had some chemistry, some connections.
Oh, yeah?
I mean? Yeah.
So what happened with that?
Things don't work out like you expect sometimes. But I've come to accept that in life, where
sometimes things just don't work out.
That's a very surface level.
I can get deeper.
Generic answer that you gave us.
I'm a politician. No.
I'm like, okay, like
brother man for president.
Here's the thing.
Better than the candidates we got now.
I was just about to get there.
As a man, I have I guess a luxury of thinking this way, but I don't believe in wasted time, right? I don't. So, I've met. You said in the last year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, since our last recording.
Correct.
Damn, it's been a minute. So I had a little.
You had a couple probably. You got to go back.
Yeah, but
I've had zero.
A couple probably, but nothing like substantial. But one that would have been substantial.
Oh no, I did have
you know what I'm saying?
A date,
but
and that didn't work out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, distance was a factor there, and now is what it is. It's wild because when I've dated a good amount of people, and so you become numb to the shit. Like you give it somebody, even if you really like them, and then it ends up not working out, and it's just like, wow, really? That's facts though. It's like, all right, whatever. Next.
Yeah, I know.
That's life.
And I just don't even look at anybody.
I think that's at the point in life that I'm at right now, where I'm kind of numb to everything.
It's just like whatever.
Like, yeah.
It's a sad way to be, but
I also have
life, bro.
Learned to enjoy my own company. So, and I think that plays a big
and you're so comfortable in it. It's like, do I even want to go out there and play around with these folks?
Just,
see, that's why I don't. That's whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what?
It takes a lot for me to connect, but when I do, it's hard for me to disconnect. Honestly,
yes.
I'm like one of those. I'll love you for a million years. You could have ran my dog over, burned my house down, and I still love him. So I don't even want to play those games. If you ain't here for the long run, baby, please get the fuck out my face. Thank you.
Girl, that's why.
But how? As a girl, see,
I'm just a girl.
I don't even think about that shit. But how would you know?
You don't know.
Then are you okay with that?
You don't know until you try.
Right. You have to take that risk.
Right. But are you okay with that?
I have to be okay with it. Otherwise, how am I find my person?
Like they don't.
How am I fall in love? I have to be okay with it to get to that point.
Some people,
I agree.
Some people are long timers. Like they'll think that.
I think most people want to be long timers, but I'm saying
things will change within this spectrum or whatever. Or if I don't see these signs in the beginning, maybe they'll evolve over time.
Yeah,
and I think that's where the point of settling comes in, or the point of compatibility and chemistry and things like that. Like over time, am I settling if I'm ignoring everything that I want? Like over what is your cutoff? Like if you don't see what you want in 6 months, a year, a year and a half,
That's what
you're just gonna be going. You're gonna be going after whatever, just to say I'm not by myself.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever be to that point. I don't give a damn. I'll have me a little friend here and there. Yeah, come over.
Right.
But not be in a relationship, a full blown relationship.
Just 'cause.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's crazy. That's nutty.
That's insane.
I'll definitely have a little friend real quick. Now that's a different story.
So then why be in the relationship?
So that's the question. Is this a form of defeatism?
Oh.
Yeah. The little friend, yes, it is. It's a form of defeatism.
That's your version of settling.
Yes.
Because it's not what you ultimately want.
I don't want it, but I'm kind of like forced into this box because I'm not getting what I want.
So I had a little friend. that went on for a while, and then I realized that my little friend was not meeting any of my needs.
The little friend couldn't even do the bare
Not
minimum.
even bare minimum, right?
Not even the bare minimum.
Damn.
Bare minimum here and there,
Jeez.
just to string you along,
Yikes.
and then cut off.
Yeah.
You cut the friend off, or the friend cut you off.
I think it was.
It was mutual.
And she was about to.
No, I
was giving that a little bit, right?
No, I definitely initiated.
Okay.
Yeah, I initiated the cutoff.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So during this little friend situation, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
do you feel like you weren't in the best mental space?
Yes. I don't feel like I was.
I feel like I'm always in the best mental space when I don't have anybody around me.
It's crazy.
because you enjoy your own company.
Yeah. And then the little
Yes,
friend,
but at the same
that does
time-
play on my ego too, because it's like, what am I doing? Why am I like even playing around with this person I really don't like that much?
I really had to get comfortable with being alone. I'll say that. Like alone. Like not even a little friend, not even entertaining anyone,
and I
nothing.
guess
So
it's been a while since I've had that. I always got a friend.
like
There's always somebody I could call now.
no. Having somebody that you can call.
You coming? I'm coming over there. All right, I'll see you.
Having somebody that you can call is different than having somebody consistent. Like I can call somebody right now, but they're not my little
I can
friend.
call them and they are consistent and they come through when I need them too.
Here's the problem.
Like in other ways than that.
Here's the problem for me. Here's the problem for me with having somebody to call. Mm-hmm. It don't matter if like I don't really want to see you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people I can call.
Right, that's what I mean.
I don't give a fuck. And I'm wondering, like, is that like a, I don't know if that's bad or good or indifferent. I don't know. But
I think that's very normal because if you don't have that chemistry,
I'm
no.
I'm no longer interested in those types of connections.
You might have some chemistry. That's irrelevant. But it's like,
you ain't it.
right.
Okay, so if you have somebody you can call,
Like I gotta be like really fucking bored and be like, you know what? All right.
I wouldn't say necessarily really bored.
That's
but
me, definitely.
Actually, maybe I do. When I'm like want a little companionship, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
But like this.
So what differentiates
But
this
it's
little
rare, though.
friend, and why haven't you made them your partner?
Oh hell no.
But let me. Okay.
Just
okay.
Yeah, or why haven't you made friends partners in the past?
Because of that compatibility level.
But aren't
Like,
you compatible enough to lay with them?
No, we were
good
saying
question.
we were saying the steps. So I'm going back to the chemistry and all of that stuff. So yeah, physically, yeah, we have that chemistry and we could probably laugh, could key it up and all that stuff. But I'm looking.
But isn't that part of chemistry?
So that's where.
If I'm looking for long term, other than the superficial shit,
Right.
When we deep dive into children, money, all
Okay.
of that stuff, it's not working out.
Okay, that's the case. Then why would you continue to
I'm not
fraternize with said
because
person?
the expectation is not for you to be my husband. It's for you to be my little friend, and you meet that expectation.
So then you're not really seeking a husband.
I am seeking a husband.
You can't do both.
Yes, you can. You absolutely
I don't
can.
believe
You can't.
so.
You can't. How
Because
you gonna tell me what I can do?
Because no, you can do whatever you want.
Hello?
You can do whatever you
Yeah, you
want.
absolutely
but this
can.
little friend is blocking you from your
The
blessing.
little friend
Yeah.
ain't blocking enough because I'm not emotionally invested into whatever is going on.
think
And that's,
you're not?
I know I'm not.
There has to be a
I know
level
I'm not.
of emotional investment in there.
I know that little friend could get cut off at any point, and he knows he could get cut off at any point. So. Hell, if I meet this person tomorrow and I'm connecting with this person in the way that I see fit, the husband material, whatever, the little friend gotta go. I have done it before, so I know it's very
No,
possible.
you haven't. You don't have a husband.
I'm talking about relationship.
And you ain't never had one, so,
Relationship.
you know what I mean?
I'm talking about relationship
Shut up.
aspect. Why? Right.
But she agreed, low-key, at
No,
first.
No, I do agree. No, I do agree.
She just whatever.
I'm
saying, like, I have had people that I talked to in the meantime, in between time, to the next relationship. Correct. And it worked out. So I'm like, and they know their place. They stay in their place. The fuck?
I mean,
they try to tiptoe out every once in a while.
It's nuance.
Yeah. Well,
so when you expel an energy, I understand what you're saying. I've done it before too. But
right. We've all done it.
When you expel energy, though, it is kind of like,
when you expel energy.
Why am I doing this?
Right. Exactly.
I know. I feel that.
So therefore, I'm not doing it anymore.
No, I'm still doing it.
Yeah. No, I am not.
And it's not all the time. It's just like here and there. Like we said, like sometimes you might get a little bored, or maybe you want companionship. You want to go out with somebody.
You ever had?
I'll go out by myself.
You ever had the feeling?
It's not the same.
You ever had the feeling of like?
I'll call Jessica.
Let's say it's early in the day, right? Mm-hmm. So like you already know you got certain options that you could hit up, right? Mm-hmm. And you like, no. Then it's late in the day. And now you rethink some of those, end up hitting one of them up anyway.
No,
I've never had that.
Never, really?
Because honestly, I haven't had anybody up in a very long time. So
I'm just saying, like just for the sake of, you know
it's
what?
It's probably different for guys. I feel
it's
like.
definitely different for guys.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I think what it is sometimes like you want something new.
You need excitement in
and
your
then
life.
like it's like, all right, it's a wash now. All right, let me go to the
next one,
to the bullpen.
Oh god,
the bullpen is crazy.
Yeah, go. Just I'm bored now. I need to do something. So
you gonna hit up somebody gonna say, yeah, all right, I'm coming through.
But you do the same thing essentially, just not in that way. But you still do the same thing.
Listen, all of they be on call. They know, and they gonna come running.
Yeah, but I'm saying they don't come running until you ready.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they might hit me, but I'm not coming to them. If I'm not ready, like you said, like they might say, you trying to link? No, I'm not. You on my time.
Until I am. Right.
Right. You on my time.
Until I am. Right.
Oh, I hope they don't watch this.
Look, I thought the same thing.
They're definitely gonna watch this.
Oh no, Lord!
I thought the same shit.
Y'all got me putting myself.
They like, nigga, that's how you feel about me?
Because it sounds crazy when you really break it down.
It's real.
It's real.
Life.
People do it. I used to do it.
I think everybody has.
Yeah. Has or had. Yeah.
It's like,
or a lot of people will say.
For sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Damn. We horrible people.
When you really break it down, I'm like, ooh, that's grimy.
Look, I'm okay with it, but it's still.
That's nasty work. Like, why are we doing this?
These
are real people with real feelings.
Are expendable, apparently. And that's what it is.
And the thing is, do you think they want to be with you? Because I think that's even more nasty work if they want you for real.
There are some, I know for a fact.
Yeah. That is nasty work. Because they looking at you like a viable option. Like, okay, I could see myself with this person.
Yep.
And then I'm like, yo, I would never. I would never. You were the last man on earth.
So that's why a lot of times consciously, I'll not entertain someone like for real.
Yeah.
And
if it's really bad to the point where I can't, there's a few of those floating around.
Like if I think you trash, and I don't care. But if I think like, damn, you deserve better. Somebody, right?
You deserve somebody to be crazy about you, like you, and want to
be
be around you. Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be looking like, why are you even still messaging me? I would never message me again. I would block me and keep moving.
Yeah, that's why you are who you are and they are who they are.
Like, do you not value yourself, bro?
Facts, though. Right. Because,
I can't value you more than you value you. You feel me? Like,
no, this is real life.
I mean, it's not a lie. It's not a lie.
You know what I mean? People are pathetic, yo.
We've all been pathetic.
I'm not gonna have any options after this podcast.
Wait.
It's gonna be a wrap.
Here's the thing: you still will. These niggas are losers.
It's that pretty privilege.
These niggas are losers, right? Because here's the thing: they don't have any better options.
Oh,
because otherwise they would be there.
If they did,
they would be there.
Right. If they did, then
why would you play around with me and knowing I'm on some BS?
You know what I mean? Well, they ain't going nowhere.
Then I'd be thinking like, am I emotionally available?
Are you?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I was talking to my cousin about this.
See, I don't like that word either.
You just don't like anything that comes out of a woman's mouth.
No, nothing.
No. Well, y'all do be saying that, but I don't like the definition. I think the definition people that when they use that word in context, I think it's totally wrong.
So what do you think that means?
So I think emotional availability is, in my opinion, identifying your emotions and then acting how you want accordingly based on the emotions. Whereas it sounds like people say emotional availability is just like emotional vomit, if you ask me. It's like, oh, well, you don't display whatever. So what? Doesn't mean I don't identify my emotions. I don't let my emotions control me ever. I try not to.
I think it's just my
and that can come off as being emotionally unavailable. It's like, no, I just have great self-control.
I disagree with your definition. Both of them.
I'm listening.
I think emotional availability is if you're receptive and opening to receive and to release love, essentially.
That's where I'm going with it too.
I hate it.
That's where I'm going with it too.
Because I can be open, hear you out, receive, and understand, and still be like, no.
Nah, I'm good, love.
And that doesn't make me unavailable. It just, no, I'm good.
Well, maybe I'm unavailable to you, but not in general.
I just disagree with how you feel, and that's fine. But to label that as unavailable is crazy to me.
I think you're not receptive to love or other emotions. I guess.
I feel like you have a wall up.
You have a wall up. That's emotion.
See, that's why. Why is that? Why do you, I don't understand that concept.
Or they don't display emotions or not display, share emotions. But
they might do that purposely and consciously is what I'm saying.
Right.
Or it could be a trauma response or them not fully being over whatever situation they had prior.
But talking to yourself about your own emotions is different than talking to somebody else in a relationship about your emotions.
But what if they
like communicating, I should say.
But what if they disagree fundamentally with how you feel?
Then they need to express that so we can move accordingly.
But see, I've been told, like, if you disagree with how the person feels, then you are invalidating them. And it's like, no.
Not necessarily.
I just don't agree with it.
It's always a way of how to say things,
I think,
too.
right. It's how you say it. I think invalidation comes with saying things like, you're crazy for feeling like that.
Or being dismissive, too.
Right, being dismissive.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine sometimes.
No, you can't call people crazy for feeling a certain way.
Yes, you can.
No,
you
absolutely
can.
But who are you to call me crazy?
I think it's
someone that's logical.
Who says you're logical, though?
I think it depends on the...
See, that's the problem right there.
I think it depends on the emotion.
Okay.
Like, if you're sitting here trashing up the place because you're angry, then yes, you're fucking crazy. Like...
Why?
Why are you trashing up the place? Why are you Why are you displaying violence? For what reason?
Based on what Jess just said, it's like, who's the determiner? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a slippery slope now. So because someone's trashing up the place because they feel so strongly.
Because of what you may have done to them.
I think it depends on what you do.
So once again, who's the determiner of what's crazy and what's not?
Who's refereeing?
So my point is, a logical person.
You better go see a therapist.
He's calling himself logical. We don't know that.
We don't know if you're logical.
Fine, but I know that.
First of all, you're a Pisces, so you're definitely not logical.
I don't trash it up though.
How we know?
But
how do we know? We don't know. We don't know what you do.
You can really be saying anything on this podcast right now, right?
I can prove that. But
I need video footage 24/7 of this place.
What kind of voyeur shit are you on? No,
don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
But yeah, no, I think you can absolutely, not just saying it's a good thing all the time, but you can absolutely dismiss somebody's feelings and you can, or not validate somebody's feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. Not everything should be validated.
I think that's nutty as hell.
How?
For you to say.
Listen.
Because how I'm feeling is how I'm feeling.
Give me an example of where that would be appropriate for you to dismiss somebody's feelings or invalidate their feelings.
Where it would be appropriate.
Yes.
I mean, there's probably mad niggas you've rejected that feel a certain way about you, and you're like, nigga, fuck out of here. That's dismissal.
Well, we're talking about in a relationship.
That's the feelings. Doesn't matter what context.
No, it's we're talking about.
Yeah, because if it's a guy that I'm not even into,
then I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Rejection is not dismissal.
Okay, so it only counts if you're in a relationship. Okay. Let's take it outside of a relationship, though. Can I for a second?
Okay, fine, whatever.
Or it's a relationship, but not romantic.
Because that's kind of what
okay, fine.
Not romantic.
Whatever.
All right. Let's say we're all in this apartment, right?
Okay.
And let's say I misplaced something.
Okay.
Some money, for example. The money over there.
Okay. I took $5, by the way.
Exactly. Right? And let's say I can't find it.
Okay.
And my first thought is, well, one of y'all had to take it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, and I'm blaming y'all.
Okay.
So what do you do? If I'm you, nigga, fuck out of here and take your shit. Fuck you.
I'm like, no.
And to me, that's dismissal.
I'm like, no, I didn't take it.
I think but I think that'd be
honesty is not dismissal.
I did not take it.
Right, but I don't accept that. So now it's like, nigga, fuck out of here. That's dismissal. Yes.
I didn't tell you to fuck out of here.
Why? But look, I would say that, and I think it's perfectly fine to say.
See, I wouldn't necessarily.
I wouldn't say fuck out of here. No.
But if you did, would it be wrong?
Yeah.
Why?
It depends on.
Listen, if I didn't,
I think
I think it depends on how you approach me.
Right. I think it's
if you're coming in an
situational.
accusatory accusatory.
Yes,
like,
they are.
way,
Yes.
Yeah. Like
100%.
okay, then of course, because now I'm defensive. Like all right, you're saying I'm a thief. Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course. But if you come to me like, hey, did one of y'all see the $5 bill? Blah blah blah. And if we say fuck out of here at that point,
then that's to me. It's
No. You wouldn't say that if you're not being accused. But I'm saying if the person.
but you're
my example was.
with the heat, I'm following you with the same energy. So
are you wrong? Are you wrong for dismissing how I feel? Because I think you stole my shit.
Is that dismissive though?
I don't think
yes. I wouldn't necessarily classify that as
that's not dismissal.
What is it?
You're bringing heat. I'm meeting you back with the same energy that you are sending out. Like that.
Okay, hold on. Let's pick this relationship now. Because you could do the same situation.
Okay.
If you feel like I'm cheating on you and I'm not.
Okay.
And after a while, I'm like, well, feel how you feel. I don't give a fuck.
That is dismissive.
So,
okay, is that wrong?
Yes.
How? I'm not cheating on you though. How?
I think when you're in a relationship,
don't say it like that.
I think when you're in a relationship,
That's crazy to me.
You have to.
It's your tone. Like
don't accuse and be wrong.
I think when you're in a relationship, you have to commit to communicating effectively, and neither one of those situations, either people were communicating.
I think being accused is communicating very poorly.
Yes,
and therefore I don't have the onus to be polite to you.
Both of y'all hooked
and
up with the way y'all can't. Yeah, y'all had that conversation.
So I don't have. If you accuse me of something, and I know I'm innocent, I don't have the onus to prove it to you.
You don't,
to be respectful to you, to acknowledge your feelings. No, fuck all that. I'm sorry. I don't like it. But go ahead.
Can I talk now?
Yes.
Because I lost my.
You lost your train of thought. I saw it. I saw it go right out the window.
I don't like that. I don't like that shit.
Grabbed a cup of water. I mean, we coming up on an hour.
We are.
How long we been recording?
That's over an hour now.
Okay, yeah.
Put topics that you guys want us to talk about in the comments.
It's been a really good comeback episode, I would say.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. This is nice.
Yeah, this was a nice conversation. It was a little therapeutic.
Was it?
It helped me realize I ain't shit, but that's all right.
Okay.
I mean, you know what? That is conclusion.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't shit. No.
But hoes and tricks.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
Okay, close us out, brother man.
All right, this has been Pardon Our French. Listen, we close to getting 1,000 subscribers, so subscribe.
Absolutely.
And all that stuff.
We appreciate the love, y'all.
Share, comment, and subscribe.
And we're so happy that y'all were watching the old episodes from last year,
Still
commenting,
still.
still liking them.
Still
talking
crazy.
y'all shit. I saw somebody say I look good on one of the comments. I was like, okay. I was like, he got good eyes. All right, I see you, Playboy.
Not Playboy.
Braille.
See, you don't want me to expose the DM now. Come on, brother man. Anyway.
Go read it.
Oh Lord. All right. Bye everyone.
All right,
we out here, y'all.
See y'all next
Until
episode.
next time.